Hello and welcome, my name is Scuf for the win, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today we're back with another episode of Blueprint Review. This is episode 209, and today we're taking a look here at the brand new Scientific Method Tracer Pack Bundle, which was added into Vanguard today, which is very, very cool. So starting off here with the first thing, we have ourselves the Positive Pressure skin for Beatrice. Then we have the Encapsulator Blueprint for the STG, which we are going to be, of course, using here within this video. Then we have ourselves the Support Blueprint for the Armaguerra, the Brewed Alchemy Calling Card, the Lab Coat Latte Emblem, the Laborious Lab Sticker, the Wireless Transmission Watch, the High Energy Reflex Reticle, and finally we have ourselves the Suspicious Title. So that is pretty much everything that comes in it. Very, very cool looking bundle here. I actually really am a fan of this so far. But of course we're going to be using the Encapsulator Bundle Blueprint here within this video, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase this thing. I'll see you guys all in the inspect. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We're taking a look at the Encapsulator Blueprint for the STG, which you guys can see right here. Again, looking pretty cool, and here's what the skin looks like as far as the hands go. I will be showing you guys the skin here in a second, actually in the lobby itself, but again, this blueprint looks pretty cool, and again, if I shoot it, it will have the blue tracers, which you guys can see right there. Again, pretty cool. But anyways, hopefully the gameplay and do well. But again, first I'm going to show you guys the skin in the lobby, so I will see you guys all there first. Alright guys, here's a look at the Positive Pressure skin for Beatrice, looking very, very cool. Again, I'm a big fan of this skin as well. I think it looks very, very awesome. And I also hope that this one isn't stolen, because I don't, as you guys can see, I'm not covering this bundle here for a very particular reason. This skin was stolen from somebody, and I'm not going to make a video on that, because again, that's not right. So hopefully this skin wasn't stolen from anyone. I'd feel bad, but again, looks very, very cool. Now we're going to go ahead and do the gameplay with this blueprint. We should be able to do pretty well, I'm thinking. So I'll see you guys all in the gameplay. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on Tuscan. Hopefully we can do well. Now I'm going to head over here to the middle, because this is a very, very good area usually to at least get an early kill. Any hit markers? Nope. I need to get on B. There's one, and I'm dead. By a stun grenade. Yay! I love those deaths.
Baker is overrun.
But it's alright, we can easily get back onto B. I did not expect you there. Okay. So, I am kind of lowering my standards a little bit for this episode, because the best I've been able to do in 4 games is a high 2 KD. I will try my best to get a 3, but the problem with this blueprint is that it's got the damage reduction, recoil reduction, ammo type, and that definitely makes blueprints a lot harder to use. It does make them a lot worse, per se, but it does make them a lot harder to use. Because, you know, you don't really ever want to lower the damage of weapons when you play Call of Duty. It just isn't a good idea. So I'm gonna go for a 2 KD, but I'm gonna go for a 3 KD, but if I happen to get a 2 KD gameplay, then, you know, I'll show it. So I think I'm gonna do the best I can here. So far, so good. I only have 9 shots left. Luckily, this weapon has 600 or 400. It's a good sign. Okay, let's head over to C. I do love the Splix, and I think it's a great SMG. Come on.
Let me teach you a lesson.
There. Okay, they're just gonna keep coming. I have a feeling. Nope. They're going over here. Oh, get destroyed. And we're dead. Dang it. Nice streak, though. Was definitely a nice streak.
Able is overrun.
Okay.
They have counter recon.
I'm so dead. Dang, I mean, even if I got that one guy, that second
Taking Baker.
player would have gotten me. No, 100%.
We dug in at Able.
Okay.
Let me teach you a lesson.
Jeez, thank you. Luckily, I got a headshot there. Oh my gosh, that was close. Ooh, man. Watch out, teammate.
Taking Baker. Counter recon aircraft fueled and ready.
What?
You call it vengeance? I call it
Okay. By the way, I love that calling card. I think it's hilarious. I feel like I'll be having that equipped for a long time.
You call it vengeance? I call it justice.
See ya. Dang it, man. Again, there's no real reason for me to complain. We're doing pretty well, all things considered. Yes, that H4 Blixen did certainly help, but you know what? Hey, a gameplay is a gameplay.
Losing objective Able.
And if a blueprint's not going to really give me much to work with ammo, I'm not going to not pick up a weapon. That's not a rule that I'm making for this series.
Able is overrun.
After all, I mean, I think when it comes down to it, a lot of you guys, when you're deciding on if you want to buy a bundle or not, you really consider how the blueprint looks, the skin that comes with it, and everything like that, versus how good of a blueprint it is. I just add the gameplay in because I think it makes the video a little bit more entertaining. Oh, come on. Please speak. Thank you, Armor and Headshot, for winning me that gunfight. Oh, wow. Okay. I think this is a waiting situation here. Let me get down and wait. Oh, let's go. That was perfect. That was almost perfect. Almost perfect. Okay. Go ahead and get this intel in. See ya.
Able locked down.
Nice, guys. We're doing well. We are doing well now. We are
Losing
doing well now.
objective Able. Details ready for
Game
you.
on. Game on.
Able is overrun.
I'm gonna check down below, because a lot of the times they like to come this way. Really? He must have jumped off the top. Yeah, he jumped off the top.
Losing
And that guy's
objective Baker.
definitely playing on PC.
You call it vengeance? I call it justice.
You can just tell with the movement. Most certainly is different. Most certainly is different. Careful. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, teammate.
Closing with
Appreciate it.
Baker.
Let's get on B. This is still a very close game. I'm surprised. I thought the score would have been a lot higher, but apparently not.
Hostile recon destroyed.
You call it vengeance? I call it.
Okay, there's some more guys, I think, out here. What are you doing, buddy? All the action's on the other side of the map.
Capturing Able.
Hit marker. What?
Baker is lost.
Okay. I mean, we can have A and C the rest of the game. I mean, that doesn't matter. 2 objectives is 2 objectives. And kind of, in a way, Tuscan, when it comes down to Tuscan domination, it kind of is not a bad decision to actually have A and C.
Taking Baker.
Dang it, 2 deaths to the same guy. Come on.
Hostile dogs in the zone. Hostile recon in the air.
Oh.
Spies in the sky. Losing objective able.
What is going on? What is the deal with these spawns? They just flipped. Again. Okay. It's very close.
They're taking able.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What is the deal with this guy? That was fast. Okay. That name makes me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Not that I think they're hacking or anything, because she doesn't seem like she is, but I don't know. Gunfights just seem strange with her.
Glide bomber assist coming in. Losing objective Baker.
Okay. That is how damage reduction rounds are in this game. A lot of disappointing gunfights. But you know what? All things considered, I think we managed to actually get a pretty solid gameplay here. We didn't really die too much. I think we died less than 11 times. Actually, I don't know about that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. 34 kills, 3 captures, 8 defends. Pretty solid gameplay, all things considered. Now it just kind of comes down to KD. As long as we got a good KD, I think this is definitely going to be a gameplay. So, again, I just wish we didn't have to wait all the way until the MVP highlight, but that's all right. I thought it might tell us our KD, but yeah, again, that's actually a pretty good view of both skins there. And oh my gosh, well, you know what, guys? As I mentioned before, this is actually really all I've been able to really do with this class is get barely a 2KD. So I think I'm gonna, or a high 2KD. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and consider this a gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all in 2 seconds to go ahead and review the blueprint. Alright, guys, so welcome into the lab. We're taking a look here at the Encapsulator Blueprint for the STG. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the F8 stabilizer. For the next attachment, we have the VDD 760 MM05B. For the optic, we have the slate reflector. For the stock, we have the Krausnik S11S. For the underbarrel, we have the M3 Ready Grip. For the magazine, we have the 7.62 Gorenko 30-round mag. For the ammo type, we have frangible. For the rear grip, we have the leather grip. For the proficiency, we have vital. And finally, for the kit, we have surplus. And that is all out of the way. We can go ahead and talk about aesthetic, practicality, and worth of the blueprint. So starting off here, first off, with the aesthetic, this isn't too bad of a looking blueprint. I actually do like it. I think that it looks very awesome. Well, I shouldn't say very awesome, but I think that it looks good. I don't think that it's a bad looking blueprint by any means. I think that when you add the sticker to it like I have here, I think it looks pretty awesome. And I mean, I can't really describe exactly what's awesome about it, but I'm a fan of how it looks. I think that it just is a solid looking blueprint. And here's what it looks like with the Mastery camos, gold, diamond, and of course atomic. Again, it ruins the aesthetic quite a bit because again, it's a Mastery camo, which is kind of come to expect. But again, it looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the blueprint a 6.5 out of 10 for the aesthetic. Next, for the practicality, is this a good blueprint for the STG class-wise? Unfortunately, not really. I mean, if I can't get above a 3KD with a blueprint, it's really not that good. And I mean, the gameplay that you guys just saw in this video was as best as I could have done with it. It just has a few issues. Well, actually, just really one issue. And that is simply the magazine. The damage reduction, bullet velocity reducing ammo type that they have in this game is really, really good when the game first comes out and, you know, people are experimenting with weapons and all that stuff. But now, we're in Vanguard's current state, this class is very, very hard to use. I mean, you can get a 2KD with it, and if that's all you want to do, and that's as well as you want to do with it, then, you know, this probably will be a really good blueprint for you. But me, I like going for 3, 4, 5KD gameplays, and this just doesn't do that for me. And again, it comes down to those two things, reducing bullet velocity and range, as well as reducing the damage. You don't want that on ARs in particular, but even on SMGs, it really makes them underpowered, because the best that you can do with a class like this is you can do really, really well close up, but then it comes down to facing SMGs and shotguns, and then you're just going to get outgunned, and that's just definitely not fun. So it's definitely hard to use this blueprint, but again, you can still get 2KD gameplays with it, which is definitely something to consider, which is definitely important. And then the other thing that I don't really like about this class is that it doesn't have length and ammo type, because if you're going to reduce the bullet velocity on a weapon, then you're going to want to improve it, because again, bullet velocity is very, very, very important in Call of Duty when it comes to weapons, because again, bullet velocity makes the bullets that you're shooting hit the enemy faster, which hence means that you're going to kill enemies from faster from farther away, which this class really, really needs. So this class might be a little bit of a better option, but in my personal opinion, and I also don't really like surplus, but again, that doesn't really factor into the practicality ranking of the blueprint, because no one really uses surplus or if you change this to fully loaded, the aesthetic isn't changed at all, so that doesn't really impact the class too much. But in all honesty, if I were to make this class a little bit better, I would definitely get rid of this and put on either the 45 short or put on the 30 caliber Russian. Then I would have to get rid of Vital. So if I were going to keep the class as much the same as I can, I would probably put on the 8mm Kurz 45 round drum, and then I would go ahead and put on keep lengthened, because I think that's really, really good. And then I'd probably put on a silencer, but I could obviously keep the F8 stabilizer. And then there we go. It doesn't hurt the aesthetic too much, but I can already tell you with 100% certainty that this is going to be a better class that's going to kill significantly faster. So unfortunately, the practicality for this class, because you have to change, because of that one attachment, honestly, the class is below average. So I'm going to have to give the blueprint a 4.5 out of 10 for the practicality. I know I hate doing that to the STG, but we have to just be fair. We have to be fair to every blueprint in this game, and if it's not good, then I have to be honest and tell you why it's not good. And honestly, that one attachment, or those two attachments on this blueprint, make it a lot worse. And again, I definitely guarantee it that if you put on this magazine and this ammo type, the class is going to become significantly better. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? Well, there's a couple of things that I would say that make it worth it. First of all, if you just bought Vanguard and you've never played it before, then this would be actually a really good start. It comes with Vital right away, it comes with the best barrel in the game right away, and overall, it's a good class. But if you did just buy the game, then you would just get rid of the magazine entirely just to make it a little bit better. But I like this blueprint. I know that I, kind of harped on it a little bit hard, but I like how it looks. And I think with just a few adjustments, it becomes really, really good. So I would say that it's worth using. Its base version, no, though, so you have to keep that in mind. So again, I'm going to go ahead and give the worth of this blueprint a 7 out of 10. I would give it a higher ranking, but you have to change so many attachments that it drops the worth a little bit. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting a 6 out of 10, which is not the best score ever, but again, it still is above average with both aesthetic, class, and worth, so that's still something to keep in mind. And overall, I'm a fan of this blueprint, and I think with these adjustments, it'll become pretty cool, and I can definitely see myself using this blueprint after I record this video. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for another episode of Blueprint Review. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know we're using a little bit of an unorthodox bundle here, not a ultra skin, not a mastercraft bundle. I just decided it was nice to take a little bit of a break, and I also really like the look of this bundle and the aesthetic of it and everything of that nature. So if you guys did enjoy the video, like I always appreciate it, and check out any of my other previous episodes of Blueprint Review. They will, of course, all be linked down below in the description. Those were from the previous episode will also be at the end of the video for you guys to check out. I just want to see you guys all on another Call of Duty Vanguard video very, very soon.